Last season, Madrid didn't have Mbappe, they won the Champions League. This season, PSG don't have Mbappe, and they win their first Champions League ever. This is unbelievable, guys. That Mbappe can have such bad luck. Or is it actually evidence in something a little bit deeper, right? I want to dive into this about how Mbappe has affected Madrid this season. But first, man, we got to talk about that Champions League. That Champions League final was amazing to watch. Like, to see Paris Saint-Germain dominate Inter so much, so truly, was amazing to see. Like, Inter are a good team. They made it to the final not by fluke. Like, they beat Barcelona, they beat some big teams, and they made it to the final because they deserved the final. PSG also deserved the final. So we saw two of the best teams this season. Some might argue Barcelona's in there. I would say, man, here, Inter beat them. They're the better team. So if Barcelona were in this final, PSG, I think, still would have won, man. So PSG from the get-go, from the kickoff, were fully focused on this game. And they wanted to win. Like, I think every single player who played that game, who started that game, and who came on, had an amazing match. Luis Enrique, how he has set up this team this whole season, and then now in this Champions League, was unbelievable. Like, this is the kind of like tactical play I want to see from Real Madrid. Like, from minute zero, let's say from minute 0 to 15 minutes, like, I think it was a little bit even between Inter and PSG. Both were kind of winning their 50-50s and everything, but then slowly but surely, PSG were now gaining like the upper hand. And then now the rest of the match, man, they just dominated everything. Defense, midfield, attack. Like, Doué was unbelievable. Dembele was playing his part, unbelievable. Man, just everybody performed. Hakimi, every single player on that pitch performed. And there was no mistakes from Marquinhos, no mistakes from anybody. Everybody had like a 9, 10 out of 10 game in that game, right? So, like, I wouldn't even blame Inter, man. PSG were just that good. They were just that good, you know? And yeah, so like now, how has Luis Enrique like built this team that's not only Parisians are enjoying, but also the rest of the world? Because I didn't like PSG. I never watched PSG. I didn't like watching them, even when they have the big stars and when they have the big stars and everything. But this season, I've actually watched many PSG games in the Champions League, and man, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it, like just the way they pass the ball, the way they connect with each other. Vitinha, how he controls the game, you know. Just the whole midfield, how they interact with each other and find those passes for the forward line. Mendes and Hakimi on the fullbacks, like, honestly, amazing to watch. And Barcola, I'm a big fan of Barcola as well. I like his style, I like his energy and his speed, you know, and clinicalness. But Luis Enrique this season has built like a team, and this has been since Mbappe has left, right? So he got rid of Mbappe, and then now he started to develop these young players. We saw like a resurgence of Dembele, and many of us, or at least myself, I didn't think he was ever going to get to the heights that were promised when he was playing for Dortmund. But man, this season, like, absolutely amazing. Like playing that forward role like a pro, like a legend, you know. So an amazing season. I hope he keeps it up for the coming years. Because he had talent, and then now like this season he's actually proven that talent, right? So with Mbappe going, the big star, you know, they actually were able to build a team that actually works together and who have chemistry, and now look what they have achieved. You know, this is what Madrid did last season. Last season, Benzema left. We didn't have a striker. They got Joselu. I was a fan of Joselu because he came in, and for the abilities that he had, he did the job, right? He made Madrid click, you know, so he played his part. And there was cohesion, even with Bellingham coming in, Ancelotti finding a solution for that. And Madrid, even with their defensive issues, they powered on and won the Champions League and La Liga last season, right? So, and this was all like without the man himself, Mbappe, right? And then now this season, Mbappe has come to Real Madrid, and now Real Madrid have had like the worst season they've ever had in a long time, man. In a long time. Like over Madrid have never had a season like this. A season like this, where like the play is just so terrible. There's no chemistry. There's no nothing within the players, within the system and everything. So is it Mbappe or is it other things that went on in Madrid this season, right? The back line getting injured again, Ancelotti maybe not changing things, and all the other stuff that happened with Madrid this season, right? But yeah, like in saying so, like Mbappe came in and scored 43 goals. 43 goals, and which is amazing, but the team has suffered. So why has this happened, right? So why has Vini's goal contributions gone down? Why has Rodrigo's goal contributions gone down? Why has Bellingham's, why has Brahim, why has Guler, why has everybody else like diminished, declined this season, but Mbappe goes up, right? So I think for me, I think with Mbappe, yeah, he needs to change his game. He needs to learn how to be a team player. And there's different ways to be a team player. But right now, I feel like he has almost come in and he has disrupted the Real Madrid dressing room. Because what we had last season, Madrid were also poor as well. But man, they played like a team. They played like a team, right? They just were struggling against teams. They were struggling, but then yeah, performing in big games in Champions League and everything. But this season, man, I don't see a team, man. I see like lack of chemistry, disjointed attack, midfield, unhappy players, man. So I think there's a lot of things that need to change, and yeah, there needs to be chemistry built with Mbappe and Vini and the rest of the team, right? And yeah, I think Alonso's going to be able to do that. We just saw it now with Luis Enrique. He came into PSG and he just like completely made it his team, right? He made this team that I think majority of people did not like into such a likable team, a nice team to watch, and the best team in the world this season, right? So I think, and we've seen that as well with Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick came in to Barcelona, and Barcelona this season, boom, just exploded. You saw players like Rafinha blowing up. You saw even more quality from Lamel. And you saw the whole team transform, and Barcelona played better as a team, right? So this is actually what I'm looking to see from Alonso as well. Him coming in with his experience so far and his talent, and then now molding this team into a team that can compete with Barcelona, that can compete with PSG, right? On this can be on the same level, playing dominantly as well, right? But man, that Champions League final was crazy. So yeah, we'll see how it goes now with Real Madrid. Obviously, Mbappe is not going to go anywhere. He's the big signing. But actually, talking about Mbappe, for me, Madrid never should have got him because we had the best left winger in the world, Vini, who had been outperforming Mbappe, in my opinion, in the previous two years. Mbappe in the last maybe 5 years, man, hasn't really evolved like that much. Whereas like Vini has evolved like crazy, right? It's only this season where he has suffered a lot, and I think a big part of that is Mbappe, and then also his contract issues as well, right? So I think Mbappe never should have came to Madrid, but he is here now. So Alonso has to find a solution for Mbappe, right? And Vini, I hope he stays, and I want him to stay. So yeah, if he stays, and it's going to be them two, they need to build chemistry. They need to play well together, like we saw with Doué, Dembele, and Kvaratskhelia. So I need to see that chemistry with Mbappe and Vini. Like if that clicks, man, Madrid are dangerous. And then with Rodrigo, yeah, maybe Rodrigo is the one who can be sold, and then a different type of player can come in, right? But yeah, with Mbappe, yeah, it's been like he sure came to Madrid a long time ago, in my opinion. He sure came to Madrid when Madrid came calling for him the first time, or I think it's the first time when Ronaldo, Benzema and Bale were still here. He could have came in, he could have learned from them, could have learned from that amazing team back then. But I understand why he didn't come, because yeah, most likely he wasn't going to be playing that many minutes, right? So, okay, fine, you didn't come during that period. But when Ronaldo left, the opportunity was there. You didn't come. You didn't come to Real Madrid, right? So you took your sweet time to come to Real Madrid, and to the point where I think, man, Madrid fans were fed up. I was fed up of the news. Oh, every summer Mbappe's going to come. He's going to come. He's coming, and then he bails out, right? So that kind of stunted my excitement for Mbappe, and I still feel it to this day. He has a lot of making up to do. But I think now, after the previous 2 years before he came, Vini was literally performing, and there was no need to get Mbappe. So I can understand from Vini's side if he's maybe not happy with how things are being handled at Real Madrid or whatever, or his stature and reputation since Mbappe coming at Madrid, if that's an issue. Because for 2 years, man, he was outperforming Mbappe, and he was winning us Champions Leagues, right? He was winning us Champions League, so he was the top dog, right? So we'll see how this season with Alonso, how he's gonna find the solution for these two and for other things happening in the team as well. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe for everything Real Madrid related. So transfers, speculation, rumors, and match day analysis. All right, guys, see you on the next video.